3:30. It's also I can even see what's going on here. Okay. We have all kinds of things to sharpen today, so I thought I'd turn the camera on, let you guys see some of the stuff that we sharpen. We're going to start with some mower blades. These mower blades are really easy to do because the bevel is just straight across. Some of them have a curve in here, which gets a little more tricky, but we just do these right on our belts, and they're not too bad to do. Biggest thing is you want to make sure that you're keeping them balanced. And I'll show you an easy way to check that. I am going to put a little mark on that side so I know where that ends. And I've done these on my big belt before. And this belt is about ready to be changed out, I think. Okay, so there's where we're looking. I don't generally worry too much about some of these little chips that are in here. It's really not worth grinding it down that far. Yeah, we're about ready to change this belt, I think. Let's grab a new belt. I'm going to have to order some new belts because we're on our last one here already. Probably still get some knives out of that belt, but we'll see. These belts are quite stiff when you first start with them. These are the Bora 7 belts. And they can be pretty stiff when we start out, but they work in pretty quick. So we'll see. Yeah, we're good. Hi guys, glad you could join us. We're almost there. Okay, we're there. One of the ways you can tell, it's hard to see on camera, you can see a very thin, shiny line come up at the top. If you run your finger along this, you can feel the burr. So I know that we're down to a good edge on that one. I'm going to go ahead and mark this one. Just so I can see where the end of the that bevel is. Not quite there yet, almost. Starting. I have a burr down here, not quite up at this end yet. Almost. It's working its way down. There you go. Okay, so that one's done. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how I do this on my other belt. This is the other machine I use for this, and I have a foot pedal for it. Let's see if I can get you and see what's going on here. Okay. I'm going to mark this because it's really hard for me to see where this is at. So my end is about there. And my other end is here. Okay. Almost there. Starting to get a little bit of a burr. Close. I'm running it right here because there's a little bit of slack in that belt. And I like having that little bit of slack. We're close, not quite there. There we go. Okay. So that one should be set. So this last side to do. I want to make sure we're not overheating the belt, overheating the blade too. A little bit of a burr. Almost there. Okay, I think we're good with that one. So, okay. So, last thing we do, I don't even go to the finer belt on these. I just go straight to my wheel. Make sure we get rid of all the burr. That's sharp. Okay. Feels good. So I think we're all set with those. They do not necessarily have to be paper cutting sharp. Although we can test them and see just for fun. And it's pretty good. You guys probably didn't even see that. So I'm happy with that. These are all good. So now generally what I do with my blades like this is I grab a couple of my sheaths. Let me get rid of some of this mess that we got here. Doing mower blades is messy. Way messier than doing knives. Okay. So generally, I take sheaths and I'll cut them down like so. And then I'll cut the edge off them. Okay. So once I do that, see if I can get you see a little better what I'm doing here. Generally what I do is I open these up put them over the sharp end of this blade. And I just run a couple pieces of tape over the top. And I tell my customers when they're reinstalling their blades that the best thing to do is to actually leave these on like this when they install the blade. After the blade's installed, then take this off. The reason for that is if you're cranking with a wrench and you slip and you hit that blade, you're going to be on your way to the hospital. So, and I don't want customers going to the hospital because of a sharp blade. So it's just one of the things I make sure that I always tell them is to leave these on until they're totally installed. And then they can cut them off, rip them off, whatever they need to do. So that's how the blades are when we're done with them. But that way we don't get anybody slicing their hands open, and certainly protects them for when they're on the way home, so they don't cut themselves when they're just carrying them to the car. Okay, so there we go. So these are done. The other thing this customer had was a pair of scissors. There it is. Pair of scissors. These I'll normally do on the belts also for regular scissors. Never any kind of shear, like a hair cutting or grooming shear. You can't do those on belts. And they're a little tight. I'm gonna just get a little bit of WD-40 in there. There we go. Much better. Okay. So to sharpen them, I use the finer belt, the 600 grit, because normally the scissors don't need a whole lot. It actually looks pretty good. Let's grab my piece of leather. I just run them on that leather just to pull off any burr that's on there. And then just to make sure I spread the scissors apart when I close them, push them together when I open them, just to make sure there's no burr in the way. Certainly we can test them. And I don't like the way those are cutting. Let me see what they're doing here. Okay. So I'm going to go back and hit these once more. I think our set looks pretty good. I'm not sure what they've been cutting with these, but I can see a little bit of a line right there at the top, so I'm not sure how worn they are or what they're using to, what they're cutting with them. Okay, so here we go. Show you what we got now. So there you go. I'm trouble holding my paper here. And I see that they are a little bit bent, just slightly. There's not a whole lot I could do about that. So, okay. So scissors are done. So let me put these away, and I'll bring over some knives, and we'll work on those. Give me 1 second here. We'll switch things out. Oh, tripod. Sorry about that, guys. Tripod just fell over on me. Let me get the tripod straightened out here. There we go. Okay. Let me grab these knives. And this is a return customer. So they brought their sheaths back, which is cool. Always like it when they do that. And this one we got some WD-40 on, so putting that in the basket to be cleaned. So I don't want to get WD-40 all over the knives. So let's go back to our 120 bore belt. Okay. Now I've sharpened these before, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot. Yeah, see, we're coming right up on these. Yep. Yep. Good. This one, because it's so skinny, I'm going to do this one as trailing. Yep, we're good. Okay. So let's move down to the 600 grit. We refine those edges a little bit. Hey guys, we appreciate it if you could hit that like button. And if you're interested, subscribe. We do all kinds of stuff that we sharpen. Sure help out our channel and our little business. We're located in Aurora, Illinois. And we've been in business about a year or so. Well, about a year and a half now, I guess. And things are growing. It takes a while to grow a business like this. I suppose there are some guys that have grown it a little faster. I mean, you can, if you're willing to go out there and really hustle to get business, you can grow it a little faster than we have. Basically, most of my business just comes from my Google business listing. I might have had a couple maybe off Facebook, but most of it's from the Google business listing. So anyway, if you hit that subscribe button, like button, just helps our gets our channel out there to more viewers. Helps us grow our business a little better. I think I want to do that one once more. Not sure how sharp this one's going to be. We'll test it when we're done and we'll find out. Sometimes they just don't feel all that sharp on the... I'm going to back you up a little more because I'm actually going to use both of these wheels to do this. Let's see, maybe I should put you further over here. There we go. And you can see what I'm doing. I use the Scotch-Brite wheel just to help remove that burr. And then we go to the leather wheel, and that really refines that edge. Okay. So let's go ahead and test these. See how they came out. Occasionally we have one that just doesn't want to sharpen right the first time, so we just go at it again. not a huge deal. So we'll see what we got. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. That one's good. Last one. We'll see how this one came out. This little one. This is one I was worried about. Yeah. Okay. So what I'm going to do, just see if maybe we got a little burr on there that didn't come off. If not, we'll go back and give it a little touch up. We get a fresh edge. Yeah, I don't like the way it's grabbing. It's cutting pretty smooth once it's in. It's just not grabbing. There we go. Okay. So we're good. Pick up all my scraps here. We got, you guys aren't seeing everything. Yeah. We got all our sheaths. So put these back in the sheaths. You know what? She's got a couple of sheaths here from a different company. We're going to fix that. We'll give her our sheaths. There we go. Okay. Guys, that's it. We're all set for today. Got everything done. Like I said, appreciate it if you like and subscribe. And we got more coming in later today. So I'll probably do a short live tomorrow with a few more knives. We'll see how things go. So I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you all have a good day. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section. I'll have the video posted here. Because I believe it's because I'm under 1,000 subscribers so far. We're getting close, but when you're under, it automatically marks them as private. So after the stream is over, I have to wait for it to upload a little bit, and then I can change it to public so everybody can see it. So if you have any questions, once that's posted, which should be 5 or 10 minutes, you can certainly post a comment, and I try to reply to all the comments. And again, I appreciate you guys. Hope you all have a great day, and we will see you in the next one.